Like when
That shit still is pop.
it still is, but that shit was crazy, yo.
I guess our headphones. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he talking about our headphones.
Oh, we trying to see what you talking about.
Oh no, he talking about the mics.
Oh, all right.
In the interest of time, I'll save all that. Oh, I just hit the wrong button. Who's starting?
I start us off.
Start.
You gonna go by Icy?
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Vylo, you can Vylo. I can see that. It don't even matter.
Turn this off so it won't get to be a distraction. But yeah, when we get into like the video stuff next time, I'll leave that on.
Okay.
Y'all had an HDMI cord plugged in, it'll come up there and we'll do a bunch of
Yeah.
stuff. I'll show you how to look at the end.
That's
Okay.
smart.
Bet.
That's a smart way.
Put my earphones on. And we good to go.
We lit? We straight?
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, man, oh man. This is a brand new episode of the weekly wrap up featuring your boy Sensei Rip. I'm here with my brother Rome.
Peace, peace, peace.
And Vylo, man.
Vylo, Icy, you know, depending on what time of day you see him, you know what I mean? He might transform into something else, you know what I mean? But listen, man, this is something special, you know. I wanted to shake something up this year, and we here now. What you can expect from us, we'll be talking about a lot of topics that everyone is talking about. But most importantly, you know, everything is original. Original thoughts, original takes. You know, this isn't rehearsed. We just gonna go in. But first and foremost, man, how y'all week was this week, man?
Yo, I had a beautiful week, bro.
For real?
I had a beautiful week, man. I got a new gig, got new position in life, you know what I'm saying, and this is promising, and yeah, bro.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I had a beautiful week, man. You know what I mean? Yo, my shorty had the game-winning block. You know what I'm saying? Today, man.
Shout out, baby girl.
Yeah,
out there.
shout out Braylon, man. Shout out Braylon, man. And
Man.
yeah.
Proud moment from a dad.
Facts, bro. Yeah, facts.
What's up, Vylo? How was your week, man?
Shit, bro. Like I do the same shit every week. So every week is a beautiful week. Any day that you can wake up and do what you love, hey, it's a great day to me. So
they say grateful, thankful, and blessed. You know what I mean? And you know, you try to take the good with the bad. Right now, you know, prayers to those affected in the accident that took place last night. Apparently, plane crashed into a helicopter, something to that effect. Very tragic. You know, like I said, that's the thing about life. You know, you got to take the good with the bad. You know, when you live in the present, you know, you're able to be thankful and grateful because you can't focus on the future. You can't get caught up in the past. You become stagnant.
That's
you know what I mean?
That's a fact, man.
So, but like I said, you know, this is going to be a safe space for all us to just be ourselves. You know what I mean? That's what's going to make this unique. And let's talk about it. Starting off, your boy Trump, he's in office, okay? It's like all the white people, they out there celebrating. You know what I'm saying? They out there happy right now. And it seems as if a couple rappers took a check, man. What are your thoughts on Snoop Dogg, Rick Ross, Nelly, and Soulja Boy taking a check from Trump to perform at these inauguration events? What are y'all thoughts on that, man?
Me personally, I'm not surprised, man. We live in an age where it's if it's about a bag, it's $1, it's acceptable. So like to the extent of I'm only gonna hold Snoop to his own standard and what he said. You know what I mean? So like for me, I feel like he exposed himself. That's just what it is, just flat out. Like, yo, everything he said about whoever was going to perform for Trump, prior that it all applies to him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he DJ Jiggaboo. You know what I'm saying?
In context,
yeah.
for the viewers that don't know, there was a video that resurfaced from a couple of years ago when Trump was in, his first term, and Snoop basically, called anybody that was black to perform for Trump during his first run, Jiggaboo, Uncle Tom, and
Steven.
Here we are. Right, you know what I'm saying? Here we are. He kind of contradicted himself through his actions, which leads me on to the follow-up of Snoop later on, because again, people reacted. You had Nelly, he went on Willie D's YouTube channel to try to justify why he did it. People wasn't feeling that, you know what I'm saying? He says he respects the results of the campaign, he respects the office, but again, no one had a video like Snoop. You know what I mean?
And that's what made it like it's a little easier, even though I don't respect it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Coming from them, but they entertainers, bro. So like you gotta understand, like they honor, they merit, you know what I mean? Like whatever, man, they perform for the masses, you know what I mean, for money. That's what they paid to do. So I'm not expecting certain artists, but when certain artists make political statements, I'm gonna hold you to that standard. You know what I'm saying? So I love Snoop, bro. Like Doggy Style is a staple in hip hop. Like he'll always be a name. He's probably the most commercialized rapper ever. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But bro, that everything that you said, they was. You know what I mean? Like every word. You know what I mean? Like, and I as a man, I gotta hold a man to his own words.
Come on. And
that's just real.
He's asking people on social media to kind of remember that he's still a black man. He basically begging for mercy. After, like you said, we holding him to his word.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So,
right.
Like I said, are we shocked? No. Are we shocked that an entertainer is compromised in this day and age? No. I realized that when the whole COVID thing went around and you had certain people co-signing the shot, mm-hmm. even though it was experimental and we don't know what it could do to our body.
Facts.
All they had to say was, do what's best for you and your family.
Right.
But that's not what some people were saying.
Facts.
They was like, either take it or they should be banned from society.
Right.
He was like, ho, shorty, now, come on now. Because if something was to happen, who you think they're going to hold accountable?
Right.
You know what I mean? The celebrity, the person they can get their hands on.
That's what kills me. It's kind of like they still think it's like, the 90s was one thing, right? There was no social media. Mm-hmm. But now that we live in the information age, bro. Like, so like, and it's only advancing. So like, it's offensive today. You know what I'm saying? In 93, it wasn't so offensive because we ain't know no better. You know what I mean? In 2025, I'm offended, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you just think I'm dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's not real. Like, cause we could find out damn near any and everything today. Mm-hmm. So, to like, even with the masses, like, to send celebrities today still is like horrible. Like, I think it's the worst marketing ever now because it's like, bro, like we know everything now.
Yeah. I think people, they forget, right? Because how old you is?
26.
26.
Yeah.
All right. So there was a time when hip-hop was our biggest weapon, right? Hip-hop was a voice for the voiceless. Hip-hop was invented to rebel against those that kept us down.
Right.
You get what I mean?
Right.
Hip-hop was never invented to sell out.
Fact.
To politicians. That pretty much contradicts the whole of hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? So when you think about once upon a time being boycotted at the Grammys, once upon a time they didn't want to show our videos on MTV.
Absolutely.
Fast forward, MTV News is out of business to this day. Mm-hmm. That's the karma. So when you think about somebody like Snoop and you bring up, his contributions in hip-hop, Nelly, other artists, listen, man, hip-hop is what made you. The fans is what helped put you in the position that you in today.
Absolutely.
You can never front on them. I don't care who you is, excuse me, how big you are. You get what I mean? It's kind of like Floyd Mayweather and Muhammad Ali.
Right.
Right? You don't compare them because that's two different time periods.
Right.
But when you think about the fight that Ali had, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's no other fighter that could walk his shoes, his path.
No.
And that's what made him the people's champ.
That's why he's going to be the greatest ever.
Don't matter how many fights Floyd had. He could be 100-0.
Right.
And it's never going to make you more greater than Ali, just based on his character as a man.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And Snoop, it feels like people feel robbed. You know what I mean? For the youngins, right? That's 26 and under who might not remember Doggy Style. They like,
bro,
why y'all caping for homie? You know what I mean? Like, he did what he did. Now you know what it is. Like,
Doggy Style so timeless, bro. But yo, I can't get bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, yo, you playing someone who ratted on first 48. You playing the replay in front of them on the stand. You know what I'm saying? They in the witness room. You know what I mean? And you're like, yo, I got to bed 12:30. You know what I'm saying? And then you know what I mean? Like whatever the case may be. And they sitting there like, yeah, I don't recall. You know what I mean? Like, man, come on, bro. Hey, you want mercy now? After you done said all that, you put that out in the public. It's the internet, bro. The internet is undefeated.
yeah.
The internet is undefeated, bro. Like, anything you say can and will be used against you the minute you switch up.
Yeah.
The minute you switch
You
up.
can't bullshit the people anymore.
Nah, no more. Not no more.
You could control the radio, the newspapers back then, but
Yeah.
now, no. You're not bullshitting people. We see exactly what we see. And that was the beauty of the video. At least Ross, you know, they didn't have no resurfaced video. Nelly, Soulja Boy. I don't think nobody cared that Soulja Boy took a check.
Nah. It's so, yo, and it's
You know what I'm saying?
it's Soulja Boy, right? Like, you gotta get, like, Soulja Boy, you gotta respect Soulja Boy because Soulja Boy had his grind or whatever. He's Soulja Boy, yo. But nah, like, I don't expect anything less from them type individuals. You know what I mean? So, but like, when you say, you know what I mean? That's like Martin Luther King at a Martin Luther King being a guest speaker at a KKK rally. You know what I'm saying? It's literally, you know what I mean? After I have a dream speech. You know what I'm saying?
Hard to ignore.
Yeah, it's gonna be real hard to ignore that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you want mercy? You know what I mean? Like, yo, bro, that's
Look, after he got paid though.
after you got right.
Wipe your tears with the money.
Like, it wasn't me. It was Snoop lying.
Nah.
You know what I'm like? It was Snoop lying that time. You know what I mean?
I think my confusion comes in is like you make millions and millions of dollars. It was nobody on your team to tell you like, bro, don't take that check.
Yo,
He one of the hardest working people. Like, you see Snoop everywhere. So it's not a matter of you was in need
it's
for
not
that one. I just want him to be honest. Just be honest. Look, I took that for the money. Hey, listen, I know what I said.
Yeah.
But the shit they offered me, you'd have been performing too.
The people will rock with that though.
At least they will respect
You
know
that.
what I mean? They disagree wholeheartedly, but you being honest.
Yeah, the people will respect that.
Come on. Like, that's the only thing. Don't sit here and act like you standing on code, because that's really what it come down to.
Facts.
At what point do us as black people stay on code for something? If it ain't for this or for that, then what is it? Because at this point, shit is so divided. When I think about our ancestors and, you know, MLK and, you know, during the Montgomery bus boycott, I'm like, yo, how did that happen?
Mm-hmm.
How could you get a group of people to all join in together and starve out a whole business? Because now it's damn near hard.
Right. Yo, it really is, bro. And like, you'll see some people, like I've seen people like conditions like worsen, and it's like, yo, you should do this, and it's like, oh, you know, I'm gonna just hang around and I'm gonna just wait, and it's not gonna get no better.
No.
That's what it is, and that's what it's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think for us, it's gonna take, unfortunately, in my opinion, I think it's gonna take dire conditions, right? And it's like it is a matter like we've seen black boys slain live on TV. You know what I mean? We see still to this day.
Yeah.
And granted, it is more people that's awake and that's more involved, you know, trying to get a whiff of what's really going on outside, you know. But I think it's going to take a really large scale event that's really going to have to happen. That's going to have to shock like the world, bro. Like,
It's gonna have to affect humanity.
yeah, it's going to have to
Not
affect
just one group of people.
not
everybody.
just one group of people.
Like
right.
an alien invasion or
Yeah,
something
it's
wild.
going to be something wild, bro.
And even
like,
still, they're gonna be racist. I bet you they will. Even after aliens come in, they still gonna be like, hold up.
yo, when they,
black
yo,
aliens
if and when Jesus come back, bro, they gonna call Jesus DEI. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, real talk. When they really figure out that Jesus black, bro, like, yo, they gonna. I just want to be there to see it. You know what I mean? I just want to be able to see it.
On a side note, when you say that, it make me think like people take it literal, but I think it's a matter of just how we should treat each other overall as people, because Jesus was a man of the people.
Facts.
Right? So meaning he could be either one of us.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Jesus could have came back many times. We keep killing them all.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You get what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? So it's like, appreciate the ones who are in that role of your community to this day.
Yeah.
You know
it's a lot of dudes out here that put in work, bro. Like, and like they don't get the respect and the admiration that they honestly deserve, man. And like, yo, I just know from what I was doing. You know what I mean? And I know dudes that was doing 10 times more than me. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of guys out here that's real stand-up dudes, bro. Like, especially here, bro. And they never gonna get their flowers, right? But that's the part of it. You know what I mean? That's the sacrifice. Like, ain't no popularity that come with that, bro, about doing the right thing.
No.
You know what I'm saying? ain't no reward, ain't no followers. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of that. Like, that's just what it is.
Ain't no flash.
Ain't no flash, ain't no jewels. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of that.
No.
It's just the work, bro. You know what I mean? But that's what it is, because it really take a village. It really take a village, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and yo, like, that's the one thing I understand now. You know what I mean? Like, before, like, yo, bro, I was mentoring. Like, I was doing a lot of stuff, bro. But it's like, yo, like, my efforts ain't match some of the parents of my kids.
Yeah.
It ain't match it. Just way ain't work. You know what I mean?
That's why we got to get back to building families.
Real talk.
Restoring the family ethic, because the pursuit of wanting to be the man, Frank White, right? Tony Montana, Scott, everybody want to be the man. It's completely divided everyone.
Yeah.
You could be a whole family under a house now and don't nobody know what's going on.
Right.
Niggas strangers under their own roof.
Absolutely.
That was never like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We definitely lost our way of community, man. And it even before the pandemic, you know what I mean? Like, it was one of them things like, yo, it get warm. You know what I mean? We gonna barbecue. We gonna play some spades. You know what I'm saying?
We had each other.
Yeah, we had each other. You know what I mean? We gonna have them few gatherings during when it get warm, and that's it. But I know a lot. I ain't gonna front though. I know a lot of people, yo, like, they take family really serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the family is a real thing.
Especially now.
Look at
how hard the world is right now.
Yes.
If you out here by yourself, a loner, and you don't have a family structure to lean on and depend on, I pray that you got some type of spiritual,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, grounding, some type of relief, because this is why things the way that they are. The average man snap. All it takes is one thing, because we holding on to so much shit.
Absolutely.
Right? And to kind of go back to the conversation we were saying, you know, we had D.L. Hughley. He called out Snoop Dogg, right? He is on the side of Democrats. Some would say he's, you know, a political pawn as well. You know what I mean? He ain't on the side of Trump, but you on the side of Democrats. Point is, I see a lot of people complaining whether you with Trump, Joe Biden. Regardless, I haven't heard any conversations about us coming together, building a family, independent party to address our issues. Because for years, we gave these folks our votes. We did everything they asked from us, and our hoods looking the same as it was when our fathers was children. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So we getting, you know what I mean, fuck, no matter what side of the political,
absolutely,
you know what I mean, sphere you on. So
I feel like yo, like, and may he rest in power, man. Like, Malcolm X just said it best, man. Like, no one's referring to white comedians, you know what I mean, about the welfare of their people. You know what I mean? Like, it's only us. Listen, I follow D.L. Hughley. I'm a fan of D.L. Hughley. Right. I respect his mind. I don't respect some of his actions. I don't respect some of his opinions. But I respect his mind. You know what I mean? D.L. Hughley had a show on CNN, bro, and I remember this. It was hilarious.
I remember that.
Yeah, you remember that? Yo, it was hilarious. But they got him up out of there because he was too raw. Yeah, he was too raw. But I think that, like, even in his radio, I feel like he's the equivalent of Snoop for the Democrats. You know what I mean? So, like, his opinion, it like falls on deaf ears to me. Because, like, you also was cheering for the same. He was also ridiculing people who chose not to get vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's a whole lot of pie. It's a whole lot of crow that got to be ate on that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like, why will people listen to you now after that? And it's a real question.
Yeah.
It's a real question. So it's like, yo, I respect, bro. You know what I mean? But I just feel like certain people just need to know when to bow out and not to have an opinion on certain things. Like, you all right, for the same way you looking down on Snoop, I look at him as the equivalent of that for the Democrats. You know what I mean? If Kamala Harris had won, you don't think D.L. Hughley would have been there to warm up the mic?
Yeah, you ain't lying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And he went on the record and said some things. He had to come out and apologize. But the point is, when you got the younger generation for once not in the hot seat, they looking at the elders, right?
Right.
To respond to the cause. And that's why I was going to ask you, like, what are your thoughts when you see these names, you know, in these headlines for going against the people's wishes? Does that bother you when you going through your day-to-day? Do you even care?
I care, but I can't let it affect what's going on around me, right? A lot of us on the low end of the scale, we trying to figure out how to survive day to day. You know what I'm saying? So while they playing the game of politics, you know, we looking at it like, y'all just playing the game. This is all just a game. You know what I'm saying? It's really about who's the people that's making the difference or the change on the ground level. Because that's where it's going to start.
That's
you know?
a fact.
Right.
You look at it, you see like a big corporation or like a big business. You see that you have people in each sector, right? So you have you got your cashiers, then you got your managers, then you got your supervisors, then you got your district managers. So it's kind of like the same thing when it comes to community leaders within the community. We see entertainers, but those entertainers, they have to use their mouthpiece to speak to their audience. But then you have people that's more like leveled up, you know what I'm saying, that understand things on a different level. Those are the people that gotta be looked at by the entertainers, you know what I'm saying, the politicians. People got to look at the real leaders in our community and follow them. We can't look at entertainers. We can't look at politicians.
Facts.
Anymore. Who's doing the work? Who's outside?
Absolutely.
Not in the office with your feet kicked up, thinking that you calling shots.
Right.
No.
The people only going to follow what they respect, bro. So like, I mean, it's a lot of dudes out there, bro, that's really putting in work, man, in these communities out here. And I respect every single one of them.
Yeah.
You know, I
Men
respect.
and women, salute to everyone in the city and all our cities. Because in the end, you know, like they said, the revolution won't be televised.
It won't.
You know, they're not going to show you when the difference is being made. They only going to depict us in a certain light. And I always noticed that as a kid, watching television, watching movies. Even now, I find it hard to enjoy any show, any movie. Because it's like, you know, they got us playing them same stereotypes. And there's so many of us that don't fit in that mold. You know what I mean?
Yo, you seen the movie or it's a series on Netflix called Eric? Yo, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it, bro. Like I just finished it, but it's good. But it's
on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Okay.
It's called Eric, but it's based on like this dude that's got say like Jim Henson, like he's got like a puppet show, like it's like a Sesame Street or whatever. He's the creator or whatnot, so he makes puppets and all this stuff. Him and his wife going through marital issues. They got a son. Their son go missing. They think their son got kidnapped. And it's a whole plot to it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But then it's addressing missing kids at the same time. It's a lot of dynamics to it, bro. And then the missing kids addresses a whole racial dynamic as far as coverage as well.
Trafficking and all that shit.
Yeah, it's real good, bro. It's real good.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look in there. I was watching the Creator. You seen that?
Yo, I started, but I ain't finished it. It's on Hulu, right?
I think so. I think it is.
Yeah, I think it's on Hulu.
Denzel's son. Yo, he sound just like Denzel. Man. Every time he sound just like Denzel. It's kind of weird. It was all right. It was all right.
Yeah, I ain't finished it. I think I fell asleep on it. I ain't gonna lie.
I think that's the issue with Hollywood. They're having, well, maybe they don't care, but when I see black movies, you know, promoted for black audiences, I go to see these movies, I'm just like, what the hell is this? And I don't know if it's because I was raised off of Paul Mooney and Dick Gregory and those who kind of expose us to the technology of Hollywood, and how they put us in these roles. But now as I get older, approaching 35, it's like now, you know, it's like I don't want to keep hearing myself talk about it. Why don't you go out there and be the example?
Facts.
You know what I mean? Because to me, it's a reset in the industry. It ain't just rap, movies, sports. Seems like it's a big reset. And if you're not in it for the love,
Yeah.
if you're trying to do this to get rich, you might as well just hang it up.
Yeah, you might hang it up.
They're not giving out no bags.
Right.
You're going to have to get it out the mud like everybody else.
Facts.
Hollywood, they bombing hard. They putting 300, 400, 500 movies, and it's bombing.
Yo,
first weekend.
No Idea is original now, bro. And it's
fact.
1,000 remakes, man. And it's like, we done seen that. It's only so many horror movies you can make. You know what I'm saying? Like with a kid. You know what I mean? With a kid with a blanked out face, bro. You know what I mean? Like it's only so many movies, you know what I mean, like that you can make that like I just kind of feel like the veil of Hollywood is getting pulled back, bro. So like the age that we in, the thrill of going to the movies and sitting in the packed theater. You know what I mean? Like you don't experience that no more.
No. Last time you seen a packed movie theater?
Exactly.
Black Panther?
Yeah, probably.
That was
Probably.
crazy. That was crazy.
Probably. But yo, we used to that was a thing. Oh no, we going Friday. You know what I'm saying? Like it was certain shows, we going to.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, like that's not a thing no more, man. So like I think just kind of like in the age, like I said, we in a processed age, bro. So like it's nothing like, and I just compared to like our eras. Like I'm 41, but it's a lot of things down to the way we socialize is processed. A lot of people, you know what I mean. A lot of relationships that get started is processed. It's typically it starts over the internet. More because that's typically where everybody's at. You know what I mean? Yeah. Having real live interactions and going to actually having to court a woman in real life is you gotta be a certain cut type of individual nowadays. You know what I'm saying? To do that. And yeah, it's the times we in. That like people we are desensitized to like real life interaction now due to the internet.
Yeah, I agree. I think with COVID, it kind of forced us to have to interact amongst ourselves, amongst each other. And this past summer, I had an issue with my car. So it was like all I had to do was just move around on foot, and just staying downtown. Everything was close proximity, but it felt good to have that energy is just constantly on the go.
Right.
Even working out in the gym. Like people who get up early and go to the gym, I used to be like, I don't see how the hell they do that. And then one day I went to the gym at like 5 a.m. Then I thought I was doing something too. That's the funny. I'm like, I'm be the only one there. I got there was like 10 niggas in the gym. I was like, damn. I'm thinking I'm doing something, boy.
Yo, bro, it's a champion. It's like winning a chip it's like winning a chip first thing in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I can't explain it. Like, yo, bro, I've been on that. Anybody that know me, they be like, yo, that nigga work out.
It lasts. It lasts. The energy lasts the whole day. You get everything done.
Yeah, you get everything done, bro. Like it's reported that those same endorphins is like the same endorphins as it's almost orgasmic almost. Like it's the same endorphins like your brain release. So like
much naturally.
Yeah.
But I like I said, I noticed that it works. A lot of things like you talked about it being processed. We just got to go back to the natural way. That's it. You know what I mean?
And it's gonna take, like I said, it's gonna take something. It's gonna take something drastic. It's gonna take something drastic, bro. And like, I don't know what that event would be. I hope it ain't. I hope it won't be nothing crazy. But it's gonna take something like for us to be on one accord. And I don't know, like you would have thought it was not Freddie Gray, Minnesota.
You talking about George Floyd?
George Floyd. You'd have thought it started, from a George Floyd, but you have organizations that pop up and they money grabs. Like if you really keep up with what's going on with like the real owners of Black Lives Matter, yo, bro, they don't represent that.
No,
you know what I'm saying? That's not them. You know what I mean? Like shout out Hawk Newsom. You know what I'm saying? About Hawk Newsom is Black Lives Matter in New York. Bro, really outside. You know what I'm saying? He on everything.
Yeah,
he on everything moving. You know what I'm saying? And it's the improper representation, and it's also the media what the media's going to cover.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what it's about. So it's like you got to understand that it's 3 companies that own all the news channels. So,
And I spoke with someone that worked for him, told me verbatim, all of them racist.
yeah, all them racist.
And he worked with WJZ. I ain't gonna put him out there.
Yeah,
But he told me out the rip. He said, yo, most of them racist.
yeah, absolutely, bro.
And we grew up watching
We grew up
them
watching
on
them.
television.
Yeah.
And these people that work for him telling you that. So
Even on a larger scale, bro, Fox News owns MSNBC. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same owner. They got the same owner. They say two totally different things. So, like, when you understand what real propaganda is, when you understand what propaganda really is, bro, then, like, yo, it's different. Like, I don't watch none of that no more. I watch independent media. I watch international news. You know what I'm saying?
that's why we here now.
Yeah.
People tired of compromised media.
Yeah, and that's what it is. Like, yo, when they sell you out and tell you anything, bro, you
Look,
anything for $1,
you
bro.
said it, though, right? We need a common goal, right? And the freedom of black people, right? Financially liberating the black community is not a common goal that everyone wants to see outside of ourselves.
No, right.
And this is why you don't get that same response from the public like you would when the cathedral gets burnt down. Or certain issues where the country can raise hundreds of millions of dollars right there on the spot.
Right.
But we tell you, look, it's a whole community of Flint, Michigan that need water that's poisoning the kids, and to this day they still got issues. You know what I mean?
So, it's a nigga trolling. That's why you can't drink out your sink, nigga.
Look, even
You know,
George Floyd, you know, people want to make it seem like he didn't die from the way we seen him die.
Right.
You know what I mean? He was fentanyl and all. This is why it's hard to get everybody, because everyone benefits, you know what I'm saying, of us being in the position we in right
Absolutely.
now.
Yo, it's a way to say nigga in every language. You know what I'm saying?
You said it like you knew all of them.
Yeah, I was waiting. I'm like, all right.
I'm like, hold up, where we going? He must got the whole list. Hold up. Hey,
every
Lee, put the
language-
list up, Lee.
Every language has a reference to say nigga, bro.
I can believe it.
I guarantee it. Every language got a reference to say nigga, bro. And it's people that's black. It's people that's blacker than me and look down on me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Brainwashed.
Yeah. So it's like, yo, you never gonna reach some of these people. So like, though, you gotta deal with the ones that you know that you can get to, the ones you and ignore and just look past the ones that you know you can't reach. You know, like, it's just one of them things where it's like, yo, you don't see what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, like, I went and bought dinner and spent like $80, bro. It was like everything for like to make cheeseburgers. You know what I'm saying? Like, no lie. And like, yo, I was like, yo, this is crazy.
You went out and ordered some burgers, or
No, went to the market, bro. Went to the market, like
Nah, man, you had to get like some.
yeah, what you get? Wagyu?
Yeah, they get-
Goddamn.
I don't know.
hey,
80?
You threw a
she
couple
outside.
extra
She know
things
like
in the cart.
she was there. I got a witness.
Where you went?
We
What market?
was at like Food Line, yo.
Okay. I mean, honestly, every trip is at least 100.
Yeah,
At least. I don't have no kids. It's just me.
right. That's what I'm saying.
I ain't got no kids. It's just me.
Like,
It's
yo, just
100 or
regular.
200. So I can imagine with kids, y'all be dying in that checkout line.
Yo, bro, all my kids greedy, bro. All my
But
kids.
that's how we
greedy.
raised them. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
of how we were, you know what I mean, raised. Instead of, like, I understand why things are the way they are.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like a part of the generation. It's a certain quote that I remember where it says, like, hard men make for easy times, easy time make for hard men, something to that effect. And it's basically because of our family, you know, growing up the way that we did. We didn't want our children to have to go through
Absolutely.
those same experiences.
Absolutely.
However, you know, you remove the lesson of earning something, right? Because now when you see the economy and everything is crazy, they just like, I want it.
Right.
And if I don't get it, then you just a bad parent.
Right.
And I'm depressed. It's like, yo, fam, come
Right.
on, son.
Be real.
I'm glad I don't have no kids, because I don't know how it would be for a kid to start off with an iPhone and a PS coming out the gate.
Right.
Out the gate?
Right. Facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It took us how many years to get the 5?
That's
man?
bro. What?
Come on. You starting off?
Right.
Yo, your first video game was what?
Sega.
Your first cell phone was what?
A Nokia. The Nokia, I don't know, remember the model number, y'all. I had the Nokia joint with the replaceable antenna,
Come
yo.
on. Niggas had a little polyphonic ringtone,
Wasn't even flipping yet.
little fake snake games. Yo, these kids got VR coming out the gate.
Yeah, bro.
Everything at their fingertips.
Niggas had the Nokia joint, yo. We had to pay for ringtones, bro. They had the Pop City Anthem joint, yo. That's my ringtone.
And when them Nextels came out, boy, that was the joint. Everybody had to put a ringtone on their blue. I remember that. The whole song on your blue.
I had the BlackBerry Nextel, yo. I had the BlackBerry joint, like the first BlackBerry.
Right.
Yo. Yeah. Just because, yo, I had every Nextel. I went through every Nextel, bro.
Man, oh man. Like I said, I think it's about time we have a refreshers course. You know what I mean? On a lot of things, because it's assumed that the information is passed down. But truth be told, it's like the family tree has got with a few branches left. That's how I was looking.
Fact.
You know what I mean? With little to no leaves. And we hoping that this tree is going to feed the whole village. You know, right now it needs some restoration. You get what I mean? And it's time for people to put back. Because we ain't got nothing left.
We gotta establish order, and it's really getting back to it's a lot of hammering out that gotta be done as a community, right? And for the ones that's gonna listen, those are the ones you talk to. The ones that ain't, let's just let them be. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna be the ones they'll see. But it's about expansion. It's about growing. It's about unity. So it's like, yo, you got to find a like-minded individuals. You know what I mean? It's on the same time as you, and that's trying to thrive. You know what I mean? Like, yo, it's a lot of people that they don't know what they want to do. They just don't, and it's gonna come down. So you're gonna have to make a decision. And when that decision come, yo, Harriet shot some of y'all niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying? Harriet was smoking some of y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because real talk.
Oh, man.
Like, real talk.
Smoke Snoop?
Yeah. Yo, that's a good one.
Hey,
that's a good
Snoop,
one.
you would have got rolled up, boy.
Yeah.
Harriet would have been smoking on that Snoop.
Yeah, she had a Snoop pack, yo. She had a Snoop pack.
Hey, yo. I want to switch it up real quick, man. Do y'all believe in flat earth, man?
Yo, I'm so intrigued by flat earth, right?
Talk to me, y'all.
I'm so intrigued by it. Like, I'm like, dang, it sounds like it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like it makes sense. Then I'm like, yo, but like, do I really care? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, listen, it sounds. I'm typically a conspiracy theory type dude, yo. So like, when I hear something, I'm like, yo, if it makes sense to me, I'll listen. I'm like, okay, all right, Ice Wall. You know what I'm saying? Yada yada. They never really went to the moon. All right, okay. NASA's all AI and computer generated. You know what I'm saying? All images, all that. I'm with you.
Right.
And listen, me personally, I remember the story that they told us of Columbus in school was that Columbus sailed to prove that the earth wasn't flat. You know what I'm saying? I remember in certain like Warner Brothers old cartoons, bro, they was putting that stuff in the cartoons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you would see them sail to the end of the earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, so the theory of flat earth, it's not anything new. It's not a new theory. So, like, for me, and it's maps of a flat earth. It's old. I see it
in the sense of why it's a conversation to
it's a conversation to be had.
But at some point, your logic kick in. You be like, I don't know, flat, son.
Yeah.
Like even Columbus, he figured out he was wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thought he was gonna fall on the flat at the edge of the earth or something. Like he's just gonna fall off the flat. What's your thoughts?
The earth not flat. It can't be, because I mean, if you think about it, if the earth was flat and everything in the sky was just in the same spot, everything would sit in the same spot every day. You get what I'm saying? That means you would see the moon, you would see the sun on the same spot. You would see the stars, you would see the constellations. Everything would be in the same spot every single day.
Ain't lying. Sometimes you can see the moon and the sun.
Yeah, but you do see the moon and the sun. You can see this moon and the sun.
Not in the same spot, though.
Not in the same spot.
Right.
Hell no.
Right. So it got.
I mean, so what if the Earth's flat and that rotates? Like, cause yo, listen.
We in a dome? Is that what you're saying? We in a dome?
I think that's like a dome. That's possible. I don't know. Cause yo, the theory was that the Earth is traveling. The Milky Way galaxy is moving throughout the universe. is supposed to be the theory. But if it's that we're just here and everything else is moving, that could make sense too. I mean, would that not make sense? I don't know. Like, I listen, bro. Like, I ain't went to school. It's been a long time.
Right.
It's been a real long time. You know what I mean? Like, I think that it could be. I think that man overcomplicates certain things, man. Right? And flat Earth, it's a cool theory. It's something to talk about. The ice wall I think is real. The ice wall is real. Now, anything beyond the ice wall, those conversations really intrigue me. I love to have those conversations. But I know we're about to jump into.
I only said that because Godfrey, right, comedian Godfrey, rapper Lord Jamar from Brad Nubian, recently they a couple weeks ago they had a debate on their podcast, and Lord Jamar, he debates this guy named Professor Dave, who pretty much debates anyone who believes in flat Earth. Right now, and initially, Lord Jamar wanted to debate Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Right.
Had his chest all poked out.
Yo, that would have been crazy work.
And they was like, look, we ain't got him. But we got Professor Dave here. And Professor Dave proceeded to get his man smoked. Okay, to the point where as though he had a falling out with Godfrey. He blamed Godfrey. Said his co-host spiked his blunt. Then he said, if Godfrey don't remove the episode from his YouTube channel, he might get his lawyers involved. All because he got embarrassed in this flat Earth debate.
I don't think nobody spiking no blunt over a flat Earth debate. I just don't see that.
Yo, and again, this is our first episode. Forgive us as we moving forward. We're gonna implement the clips so y'all can get context. I'll do my best to try to insert some clips for y'all to see of the debate because it's very embarrassing. You know what I mean? Lord Jamar, he was just the people's champion a couple weeks ago going at Fat Joe.
Yo.
And already he done played himself because it's one thing. We have moments where we lose. It's a part of life. That's the only way you're going to succeed is you know what I'm saying? You meet fail, you overcome it. But you never create your own reality.
Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy, bro, because, like, no lie, I was trying to interview Lord Jamar, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And, like, when it happened, I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn. You know what I'm saying?
So you seen the clip?
Yeah, I seen it.
What was your thoughts on it, man?
Yo, if there was a debate about rapping, you know what I'm saying? I'd have been like, yo, bro, I'm with Lord Jamar all the way. Now, granted, I'm not fully informed about flat Earth, so I enjoy seeing people debate about it.
Mm-hmm.
But Professor Dave just seemed way more informed. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, he just knew what he knew. Peace to the God, bro. But like, yo, it was nasty work, man. Like, that was nasty work. He said he
was going to slide. If he was here right now, I slide.
Yeah, yo, that was that. Yo, at that, you lost. You lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, just keeping it real. Yo, the first nigga the insert violence lost, bro. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like,
homie on the laptop screen, like, what you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, if he was here right, I'll be slapping the shit out you right now. I'm like, yo, you gonna get tough with a flat Earth debater? Like, come on. In the hood, you don't get no strikes for that. You don't get no strikes for that. Come on, Lord. You know better than that. Take your L like a man and go on about your business. But
man, and I rock with Lord Jamar, man. Yo, like, he had an Oz flashback or some shit. Yo, he was back on the yard or some shit, bro.
I mean, it's one of the moments where you get embarrassed and you vulnerable, but you don't know how to articulate it.
Yo, just take the L.
Yeah.
Just take the L, man.
Even if he just said it like, you know what? You got me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's revisit this on my show. But hey, it is what it is, man. But I seen in a recent interview with Dame Dash, he's finally agreed to sit down with Vlad. Do you want to see Dame Dash and Vlad in an interview at this point in 2025?
I love Dame Dash, bro. I think Dame is pure entertainment. I think he gives away a lot of information.
Mm-hmm.
I think he gives away a lot of information, and I don't think he be capping. You know what I mean? I don't really think at this point, like, what do we got to lose? You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't think it's a matter of, like, I follow him. I be watching this network. I be watching some of his. I watch him.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, they didn't give a lot of game, bro. Like, I think Dame in a Vlad interview, and I don't even support Vlad, bro. I think Vlad's corny. You know what I'm saying? I think Vlad's a sucker, but just off culture wise, like I don't like the way he move. I think he do certain stuff. I just don't rock with. I don't agree with. But I think Dame Dash is pure entertainment. I think Dame Dash is knowledgeable, and I think that he's learned from his past.
Mm-hmm.
And I watch everything he says. So like I would watch it. I would watch it just in support of Dame, like not for Vlad.
What about you, V? What's your thoughts on Dame or Vlad?
I mean, I feel like it'll be interesting. I feel like most of the interviews that Dame do, I feel like he always have like a lot of, like you say, a lot of good information. He always giving away game. So anything, like you said, anything Dame do, like I'm going pretty much want to watch it just because I know he dropping game somewhere.
Right. And you a businessman. That's why I asked. Like, by him being the CEO, hip hop mogul, everyone harps on the negative.
Right.
But they don't really talk about the history that he accomplished.
Yeah.
And then now we look back in hindsight, we like, well, shit, he was right.
Yo, it wasn't Dame, yo.
You know what I mean? There's pros and cons. You know what I'm saying? You see the videos him barking on everybody. At some point when people paint you as problematic,
right?
It's easy to perceive that,
right?
Because people don't see the fight
absolutely
from your perspective,
right?
It's like the coach and the player,
right?
When you on the floor, you feel like you see everything, right? You got some people say, what's the point of a coach? But that's foolish. Like the coach see the game from a different perspective than you. You know what I mean? And people got to understand that. But I'm also shocked at how many people still go on Vlad. You know what I mean? Still, even after the culture vulture claims and all of that, people still, even D.L. Hughley, right?
Yeah.
People still go on Vlad's platform. So it's clear everybody don't look at him.
Because it's okay as long as I got paid. Like they gonna say whatever they say and backtrack what they say with, oh man, I got that bag. I got $50,000 for that interview. You know what I mean? It's gonna be, and that's gonna justify doing all that sucker shit. All that
you
sucker
paying 50 racks for an interview?
Me? No.
What's the most you paying for an interview? And who is it? Who you paying for? Who you paying all this money for? Boosie?
Nah. Like, man, like it would be somebody, man, like, I don't know, man. Cause like, yo, I just think a lot of these dudes that's out there ain't that. It would be somebody so low key, man, that I just bang with. You know what I'm saying?
You pay Cat Williams for an interview?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I
was gonna say,
definitely.
Yeah, that's about $1 million.
Definitely.
$2 million.
Definitely. Like, cause Cat Williams, like next level conversation. Like, it's certain people that like they upper echelon conversations, bro. You know what I mean? So like, I understand and I respect the business of paying for their time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't respect somebody with a name, and I don't care about your name. I care about the quality of the conversation. You know, and if I feel like, like we ain't even gonna be on the same page, what am I pay for? You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, like I'm not for my brand, bro. Like nah, I'm not doing it. Like I'd rather have a conversation with him. You know what I'm saying? Than sit there and pay for a superficial conversation with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for the fact of a name, bro. Like I'm never gonna do that.
And that's the thing, like, it's kind of unethical to pay for interviews, right? At least major platforms that already have established audiences, because in the end, you need an audience to market your brand.
Absolutely.
So that's the exchange, right? Normally, they wouldn't ask for money if they went to, I don't know, The View or ABC Good Morning or these platforms.
Right.
They're not hitting them for that. Like, they going to hit a Vlad, but understanding the business and the way he go about his clips and how he title them, people going to jail. I mean, it's a lot of negativity that goes with it. And I get it. It has to make sense. If I'm going to pay you Boosie, right? He said he used to pay him $1 million. I don't believe it, but cool. Because then that would mean you had to recoup your money and then some.
Right.
And that's the thing about good business. You know what I mean? If it's good business, then make everybody, take care of everybody. Right? Don't pimp nobody. That's my thing. If everybody taken care of, they're going to work hard.
Right.
But it's got to be understanding. Anybody can't demand the bag.
Facts.
And that's what it's getting to. My Instagram say this, so I think I'm good for at least 300. 300 what?
Right.
You know what I mean? Unless you a draw. Everybody not a draw no more.
Right.
You could pay people and people still don't show up to your show.
Right.
Do the people that you paid for care that you ain't get paid? No, as long as they get their money.
Absolutely.
Holla at me when you got another lick.
Uh-huh.
You get what I'm saying? So I understand it from the perspective, but if we do what we doing now, creating our own platforms, then you ain't got to go to a Vlad.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Dame, at this point, it's not needed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, do your own thing. If Vlad's going to do an interview on Dame's platform, okay.
Yeah, let Vlad interview him on his channel.
Yes, that okay, I see that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the need to want to go on to these
to Vlad.
Yes, or platforms like that who really don't care about hip hop the way that we care about it. This shit raised us.
Right.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for hip hop.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It created so many jobs. They talk about the negatives all the time, but the positives is we wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for hip hop.
That's a fact.
Come on, Vlad wouldn't have a job.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't have a platform.
Fact.
So, and that's what make me segue into DJ Akademiks, man. Let's get into this
man
69 guys.
Oh man.
He's a freak boy, man.
Yeah, Bati boy, man.
Now, Akademiks, he got caught on a live stream having inappropriate conversation. That's the best way I'm going to say it. With a 15-year-old on a live stream.
Super weird.
Asking them questions. I know people like, what did he say? You know, he was asking this little boy about, like teasing him, basically. Like I said, it's hard to really narrate it in a way where it's PG-13, but all I will say is that him along with these other people that was on his live stream, you know, you just don't have a conversation with a 15-year-old, you know what I mean, the way that they were talking to him. And then the young boy's like, yo, chill, like.
I'm 15.
Yeah, like, you trying to get people to catch a case?
Right.
It's weird to hear a 15-year-old had more common sense than adults.
Right.
You know what I mean? I get it. They might be young trolling. You know what I mean? But, like, yo, Akademiks, you what, 35? I know he got to be like 33, 34. I know he pushing like 35.
Yo, bro. it's insane. Like, yo, I never got into, I kind of always felt like the grown dudes that's hanging on, playing with kids is weird.
Come on, yo.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like it's weird, bro. Like, I don't care what you playing, yo. Like, granted, I got homies that I grew up playing video games too, bro. But like, I play video games with like my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't online playing with random people's kids, and let alone communicating with them. You know what I mean? Like, yo, that's weird to me.
We couldn't do that when we was kids.
We couldn't do that when we was kids.
No, you had to go play with kids. Get out of grown folk business.
Facts.
Now they done blurred the lines, but. There's so many ways to look at it, because if you're a parent, as a parent, you're supposed to be, you got to take the headphones out, damn it.
Well, that's about to be ugly.
Hey, yo. But as a parent, you know, you got to be more mindful of what your kids are doing, you know, when they're in their rooms and they spare time, because a conversation like this, some would deem innocent, it can go left at any moment. And they talking about other streamers, and the young boy, he's a fan of this Plaque Boy Max, and they're asking him, you know, if he was a girl, would you date him? Little things like that, and would you let him date you? It's like, yo, why even have these conversations with a kid? You know what I mean? It's one thing to be like, well, you ain't got no girl, but it wasn't that. It became very weird and disgusting, and for him to have a platform and to feel like the criticism is wrong was crazy. Like, he's upset at people for being mad at what we heard in the live stream. And, I mean, he done been involved in all types of other controversy and headlines, but in the end, like, it's like, you got to stand for something. And when it come to that, the children, nah, fam.
Like you said, the lines is blurred. Like, you saying all type of stuff right now, even outside of Akademiks, right?
Mm-hmm.
You look at where they had the, you know, the young kid, he was doing like the pop the balloon with the little girls, and you know what I'm saying? So when you looking at it, you just like, this is media as a whole that's doing this. Isn't one person.
Yeah.
This is media everywhere. Like, we gotta figure out a way where, as though as a culture, we come together and make the decision, like, these are the boundaries.
Yeah.
If we don't make boundaries, this type of stuff just gonna continue to happen.
Yeah, because there's no accountability. You know what I mean? You hold somebody accountable, and then somebody going to tell you shut up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it goes on and on and on. But like I said, for Act at this point, I've never seen too many. At this point, I've never seen so many people come together to cancel Act. This is the first time I've seen it. Where like as soon as I go on social media, they blocking them and all of this and that, and rightfully so, man. You gotta you gotta own up to it. But I couldn't believe what I heard. And then you said his ex leaked a video or something like that?
Yeah, his ex-girlfriend leaked some type of video. I didn't see it, but I definitely saw people talking about it. Some type of video exposing him. This ain't pretty much insinuating that he in the underage. Right.
Kendrick Lamar, boy.
Kendrick might be a Not Like Us is this generation ether, bro. Like it was so much. The way he crafted that, bro, I don't know. That's what we talking about for a real long time.
Yeah,
that's what we talking about for a really long time.
It's been dark for Drake and everybody on that side for a while, and this doesn't have nothing to do with it, but it kind of does in a sense because Kendrick put that, those lyrics in the records.
But Act was the biggest Drake cheerleader, man. So like he gonna be associated with that too, and like birds of a feather. Yeah, I know. I don't know, man.
Like I said, right now he's been I think he's been missing for like a day or two, so I guess he's falling back. But I want to talk about you went to go see Druski that was here in Baltimore this weekend, man. How was that event for the auditions that took place?
Man, it was a great space to be in. A lot of creators was outside, a lot of people that we can network with. Overall, we was turned up. I ain't gonna lie, we was turned up. Now, what I will say, BPD, I do not appreciate the over-policing. That event was over-policed from the beginning. From the moment we got there, before the line was even wrapped around the building, they had police cars everywhere. Then they put a bird in the sky. We like, y'all putting a helicopter in the sky for what? Like, we peaceful out here.
They made it seem like they had to shut it down. It was getting hectic.
Man, everybody was peaceful. I mean, we Baltimore, so we gonna be turned regardless.
Yeah.
It is what it is, but
they gonna be turned by that off top. They see a group of us, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's over with.
Shout out to the city, man. Like I said, we are moving in a new age and so much talent here. You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely hella talent.
Just need the opportunities to showcase it, and anytime somebody like a Druski or anybody that wants to come to the city and give out those opportunities, it's always a good look. So shout out to everyone who showed up and understood the assignment. You know what I'm saying? Did what needed to be done. You get what I mean? But listen, man, like I said, this was just episode 1. I know we got to get ready to wrap things up. But like I said, this is something that we're going to get accustomed to every week. We ain't going to always stick to what they got with the news, but, at least to just bring people to the conversation. We can go in different directions depending on how we see fit. We might have guests. Who knows? You know what I mean? Opportunities are endless, but the point is just get used to saying this. But yeah, man, like I said, this is a great start to something special. I believe, and I hope these gentlemen believe in it as well.
That's a fact.
Shout out to Lee back there. But yeah, man, like I said, we just starting 2025 already. This is the last few days. We already about to be in February.
About to be February, yo.
So stay focused.
They trying to get rid of Black History Month too, yo.
You ain't lying.
They trying to get rid of Black History Month too, yo.
Yeah. But point is, stay focused. You know what I mean? Keep your mind right, mind, body, spirit. Anybody going through tough times right now, lean into your faith, lean into God, and just keep your foot going forward, man. Keep working, keep persevering, and shit. We'll see y'all next week, man. Where can they find? Let the people know where they can find y'all at, man.
Oh man, Can't Knock the Muscle _43 on IG. Melvinair _podcast on IG. Shout out the team. Melvinair at Melvinair1075 on YouTube. And we everywhere, man. 2025 year been the Melvinair, bro. Tap in.
You can find me everywhere, man. ICV, ICYVEE.
Okay. Well, yeah, y'all can find me on YouTube, Forgotten Kings TV. Google it. You'll see me there. I am your host, Sensei Rip. And that's a wrap. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace and love, man.
Peace. I ain't gonna lie.